Welcome to this AIPOD deep dive. Today we're unpacking the weekly AI news summary for the week ending March 29, 2026. And, we're really looking at a monumental week in tech here.
Yeah, we absolutely are. I mean, we are watching AI officially transition from this cool experimental tool into a strict mandatory workplace requirement.
Right. Makes me think about, when the calculator first hit the office desk, it was just this neat little luxury you kept in a drawer. But eventually, if you were still doing the long division by hand, you weren't just quirky, you were a bottleneck.
Exactly. You are obsolete. And that's exactly the tone Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang set this week. He gave this incredibly stark warning to the tech world.
Oh, yeah. The paper and pencil comment, right?
Yeah, he basically said if engineers aren't heavily using AI right now, they might as well be drafting microchips with paper and pencil. And Nvidia isn't just saying this, they are actually enforcing it internally.
Wait, really? How do you even enforce something like that?
By tracking employee usage through something they're calling compute tokens, they are actively monitoring how much AI their engineers are using.
Okay, let's unpack this for a second because that sounds, isn't that just a recipe for busy work? I can totally picture people just, spamming the AI with useless questions all day just to drive up their token count.
Right, so that's the immediate fear. But we need to look at what a token actually is. Think of tokens as the basic units of AI processing. It's almost like syllables in a word.
Okay, I follow you.
So by tracking these, NVIDIA isn't just checking a box to see if you logged in. They're actually quantifying the computational weight of your daily problem solving.
Wow. AI isn't just a shiny new calculator anymore. It's becoming the actual electricity powering the corporate world. And the money is definitely following that current, right?
Oh, absolutely. Just look at Kleiner Perkins. They just raised a $3.5 billion fund this week, dedicated entirely to AI infrastructure and applications. They're treating this exactly like the dawn of the internet.
3.5 billion. That is massive. But because AI is this new electricity, it's being deployed for, highly specific labor now, right? Take Harvey, that legal AI startup.
Right, the one that just hit an $11 billion valuation.
Exactly, 11 billion. And they're doing contract drafting, case law research, and it's not even just digital labor anymore. I saw Lucid Bots just raise 20 million for AI-powered drones that clean high-rise windows.
Which is just wild to think about.
It is. Replacing a human dangling from a rope. But here's where it gets really interesting for me. If AI is doing our legal research and scaling skyscrapers, aren't humans just, getting pushed out of the loop entirely?
See, it definitely looks that way on the surface, but that ignores the sort of fundamental paradox of the AI boom. Massive artificial intelligence actually requires massive human labor.
Wait, what do you mean? Like making it smarter takes more people?
Precisely. We're just shifting where the human labor actually happens. Take Deccan AI, for example. They just raised $25 million this week specifically to expand their human workforce over in India.
Oh, for data labeling.
Yeah, exactly. These models need huge teams of people to manually label and curate the training data. And then you have Sarvam AI, who's backed by Nvidia, in talks to raise $250 million to build highly specific regional language models for India.
So human nuance is still the bedrock. But, okay, with AI touching everything from law to real estate, security has to be the next major bottleneck. Databricks just acquired two startups, right? LakeWatch and Antimatter.
Yes, and that is purely about enterprise security. As these models get deeply integrated, you have to prevent corporate data leakage. They need strict guardrails.
But the friction is bleeding way beyond corporate compliance, isn't it? Because Anthropic just had this huge clash with the U.S. Defense Department.
Yeah, this is a massive story. Anthropic essentially refused to allow its models to be used in autonomous weapons.
Right, and the government fired back by trying to label Anthropic a supply chain risk, which a judge just temporarily blocked. Right?
Yes, the judge blocked it. And what's fascinating here is that as AI integrates into critical infrastructure, private corporate ethics are now actively colliding with sovereign military interests.
It's just wild that a tech company can literally draw a line in the sand against the military. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? We've gone from AI as a fancy accessory to the raw computational leverage you're expected to use every single day.
Yeah, the paper and pencil era is definitively over.
Which leaves you with one final thought to mull over today. If companies are soon going to measure your worth by how many AI compute tokens you consume daily, will the most valuable human skill in the future actually be knowing exactly when not to automate a decision?